London, Movsar Evloev versus Leron Murphy. We're gonna break down this card, guys. And I told you last week, follow me this week because I was angry. And in UFC Vegas 114, guys, I got my revenge on the bookies, and it was my most profitable week since the beginning of the year. I had banger bets. I had a big parlay. I couldn't get all the plays here. A 446 odds. I got Souza, the two Souzas and Delgado. I got the over 2.5 on Orobai and Delgado. I had another long. I think it's not the same one. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I had a really good weekend, and I can tell you this: my edge as a sports MMA speculator is my research, guys. I'm really honing down on my research and playing only the plays where I see value, while maintaining risk management, not risking more than 5% of my bankroll on any single bet or the entire card, for that matters. That's what I'm trying to do. So this card I really like. There's a lot of spots I really like. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the entire card. We're going to break down the entire card. So let's start with the first fight of the night. We got Melissa Mullins and Luana Carolina. Now, you know me, guys. I don't like betting on women. But I will say that I was disgusted by the performance of Melissa Mullins. I think she's a fraud. She's inconsistent. One time she can look like a killer, and one time she can look like a fraud. And honestly, her last fight against Daria Zelnikova, I had a bet on her because Daria has no ground game whatsoever. She's a good striker, but she has no ground game. She couldn't take her down. It was disgusting. For 3 rounds, she got pieced up, and I was very, very disappointed. And Luana Carolina, I think it's the same. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna go the same way. Although she's training her grappling and all that, but if she can get Luana down, I think she's gonna have a long night. Luana is the far better striker. I'm not interested in putting any bet in this fight. I will say that Luana should win. She was the dog, and now money came on her, and now she's the favorite. Luana is so inconsistent that I just don't see any way for her to get a win. And she fought against another fighter who's a very talented grappler who actually has decent takedowns, and she lost the decision. But other than that, usually when she goes against fighters that have no ability to take her down, she's gonna win. And I think this is what we're gonna see from her performance against Melissa Mullins. With that being said, I'm picking her. Next fight, I don't care. I don't know what's gonna happen. This fight, Shamrock and Al Salwati. Shamrock, man, the guy he done his debut. He lost a unanimous decision against Nurullo Aliyev, who's a very good fighter. Took him down, controlled him, and all that. Honestly, though, I think I need to see more of him to really start betting on him. Al Salwati, he's a good fighter. Like he's very well rounded. Like I think he's a better striker than Shamrock, and I think he can keep this fight standing. He got knocked out by Luik Razabov, but Luik has power. I don't think Shamrock possesses the same power. Shamrock is mostly a grappler. Will he try to take the fight down? He will. Will he be able to? I don't know, because Al Salwati got decent wrestling. He can keep the fight standing. And on the feet, I think he has the advantage. So I have to go with Abdul Karim. Not my most confident pick. I'm definitely not putting my money on him. I will say, though, that he wasn't very active. His last fight is 2024. We are in 2026. So I know he had some injuries. I didn't really go into it because I'm not planning to bet on him. But I will say that he should win. Next fight, we got Louis Sutherland and Brendo Pericic. So Louis Sutherland, we saw where he lacks, right? He lacks when it comes to to grappling. That's where he lacks. He got taken down by Walter Walker. Not He wasn't even taken down. He got heel hooked and he tapped. But something that happened in that short 1 minute 24 seconds, he broke Walter Walker leg with his kick. So as his record suggests, the guy has power. He has a lot of power. And I saw someone posting a photo of him on X where he compared this photo to how he looks now, and here he looks juiced to the gills, and now he doesn't look like that. So maybe there's some substances in his past that gave him that advantage. The guy he is facing, though, is as dangerous, and I think he's gonna have the wrestling advantage. If he takes him down, I think it's gonna be a long night for Luis Ireland. There is one way I see me betting this fight, and this just the fight not going the distance. Both of them are coming for a show. Both of them want the bonus. We have clear advantages for each of them in his own realm. So I'm just gonna go and pick the under as my bet, the under 2.5, or the fight not to go the distance, because they're gonna throw hands. They're both heavy guys, both possess power, and I think one of them will fall down and the fight will end there. So I'll go with the under. This is my bet. I don't have to pick a fighter to win. Next fight we got Mantis Kundaratavicius and Antonio Trocali. I will say this, I'm just fading Antonio Trocali because the guy doesn't care about his career at this point. He's a very talented poker player. He's a professional poker player. And the fact that in his last fight against Mansour Abdul Malik, he had a poker tournament just right after, it just shows you where he's at, right? And I just can't, and I'm just going to fade him. It doesn't matter who he fights. I'm just going to fade him because he's not in the game. But unfortunately for him, he's fighting against a guy that might give him a concussion, because Mantis is a very, very dangerous, scary-looking kickboxer. In his fight against Danny Barber, he completely destroyed him. He's a scary fighter. Like, he's a guy you really don't wanna mess with. I will say Antonio Trocali has the advantage when it comes to jiu-jitsu. If he manages to take him down, will he take him down? I don't know. I don't think so. So I'm gonna choose Mantis to get the fight, to win the fight, and I'll say he's getting it by knockout. Next fight we got Mario Pinto and Felipe Franco. So I'm very impressed by Mario Pinto. He has shown not only to be a smart fighter, but he has shown to have power, and he's shown to use his fight IQ when he fights. And we saw that when he fought Junada Deniz. He didn't try to strike with him. He took him down because he knew Junada is a very dangerous striker and kickboxer. He knew where he has his advantage. He took him down and finished the fight without any brain damage. Now he takes a guy, Felipe Franco, who lost in Contender. He got choked by Freddy Vidal. And he fought in light heavyweight, 205. And now he's fighting in heavyweight. Well, what's going on, right? What's happening? Why would a guy in his size, that he's definitely a 205er, decides to go and fight against a heavyweight? It's just not going to end well. It doesn't matter how you see it. It's not going to end well for him. I'm saying Pinto is getting a finish. Probably the first round. This guy is mostly a grappler from the research I've made. And I just don't see him being able to take Pinto down, and I see Pinto keeping the fight on the feet and destroying him. And look at the record, like 0-5, 0-2, 0-0, 0-2, 0-0, 19-16, 0-1, 0-0. What is this record? Well, the minute he fought against a decent guy, he got choked. So again, I'm I'm not impressed by his record. I'm not impressed by him as a fighter. Against a guy like Mario Pinto, give me Pinto by finish. I'm saying he gets it in the first round. Next fight, we got Hussein Keita and Nathaniel Wood. This is gonna be a banger. Nathaniel Wood is so talented, and Hussein Keita, on the other hand, is talented and explosive. And I'm kind of split with who I'm gonna take here. I know that Hussein Keita is gonna come out like I got him, and he's gonna try to completely knock Nathaniel Wood out. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that Wood is gonna be good enough to survive. He has shown to be durable since he started napping in the afternoon 2 times a day. The guy has shown he has levels, right? He got knocked out by John Dodson, who at that time was one of the heaviest hitters in the UFC. But even then, it went to the 3rd round. So he's very tough. He fought against a great finisher, Delgado, and he won. He fought against Sherrier, who has power, and he won. I think he's going to win here. I really do. As long as Lucien doesn't knock him out early, I see him winning. I think that he has more experience. I think that he's gonna show us why the veteran is here. Who's the veteran in this fight? And I'm gonna pick Nathaniel Wood as the dog to get the fight, to get the job done, probably win by decision. Next fight, this is a fight I've made a lot of research, and this is a fight that I'm looking forward the most. Axel Sola and Mason Jones. Mason Jones, we know what he's about. He likes to bring the pressure. He likes to drown people. He uses a lot of kicks. He likes to get in close, and he also likes to combine his judo and takedowns and to try and push people there. He likes using the Kimura, and he got a good ground and pound with his elbows. But I don't think he's going to be able to use... First of all, I don't see him using the judo throws and wrestling against a guy like Axel Sola, who has tremendous wrestling. He has good takedown defense. He had a camp in Dagestan for this fight, and he's overall a very well-rounded fighter. And for the striking, I do think Axel Sola is the better striker. He likes using that karate stance. It's going to be interesting to see how he keeps the distance with a guy like Mason Jones, who likes to be in your face. But I was very impressed by him. He won every round against Rhys McKee, a very durable, and not only durable, but dangerous striker. And he completely outstruck him and knocked him out in the 3rd round. I will say it was a early stoppage, but he hurt him bad in the stomach. So I see Axel Sola piecing up Mason Jones, and I don't see Mason Jones getting a takedown, which is what helped him to finish the guys like Bolaji Oki and Jeremy Stephens, like at least win against Jeremy Stephens. I don't think they're going to finish each other. Both are very durable. Both are very tough. Go watch Axel Sola, how much heart he has when he fought against Nasruddin Imavov brother, Dagir Imavov, and I'm pretty sure he won that fight. It only went to a majority decision because Imavov got 10-8 in the 1st round. I see this fight going the distance, but I'm seeing Axel Sola winning by decision. I think that if any one of the two is going to get takedowns and control, I actually think it's going to be Axel Sola. We've seen Mason Jones being taken down and controlled by strikers such as Klein, who is, again, he's a tremendous striker. So I'm gonna pick Axel Sola. He's the underdog now. So I'm gonna pick him. and I think he's gonna win at 29-28 on the scorecards. Next fight we got Curtis Campbell and Danny Silva. Curtis Campbell is doing his UFC debut, and he's a favorite in this fight against Danny Silva, who has been in the UFC, has shown he's very skillful, and honestly, I don't know. Like, I understand that Curtis Campbell is a very, very promising fighter. He got good takedowns. He got very dangerous ground and pound and ground game. But Danny Silva has decent wrestling. He has the ability to keep the fight standing. He has dangerous striking. He got power, and he's very durable. Very, very durable. He went the distance with Kevin Vallejos. And in the third round, he was smiling at him and like telling him, is that all you got? So, honestly, I don't know. My bet here is over 2.5 rounds. I don't know who's going to win. I don't care. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to be right. So I'm going to say the over 2.5 is what I see, is where I see the fight going. Can Curtis Campbell get a finish? He can, but Dennis Silva has shown to be well-rounded. I don't think he's going to get easy takedowns. Even if he does, again, Dennis Silva can get back up. So I'm gonna say the over 2.5 is my way to go, and I'm very excited to see how Curtis is gonna perform against a guy like Silva, and how he's gonna perform under the UFC banner and the crowd that's gonna be there. That's gonna be the real test for him, and I could learn about how he performs there and make better decisions moving on. Next fight, we got Roman Dolidze and Christian Leroy Duncan. I'm picking Christian Leroy Duncan. I was really unimpressed by Roman Dolidze. I think at this point of his career, he's peaked. That's for sure. He's 37 years old, and he just looks slow, and he looked terrible against Anthony Hernandez. He couldn't get any part of his game going, and I think that Leroy Duncan is a much more dangerous striker compared to a guy like Hernandez, who's pushing you and has the push, the pressure. But Duncan can pressure you for 3 rounds, and he has way better. He has more power, and he's more dangerous in my opinion. Next fight, we got Iwo Barnowski and Austin Lane. Austin Lane, man, he keeps getting finished again in 265 as a heavyweight. So now you go down a weight class that's not your body type is not even adapted to, and he's 38 years old. He obviously has chin issues. And he's taking against a young up-and-comer who has massive power in his hands. Massive. I see this Iwo by probably first-round knockout. I don't even see Austin Lane getting the takedowns, because Iwo got tremendous judo. If there's anyone who's going to get a takedown, it might be Iwo. So I see Iwo getting the job done. Austin Lane, I will say, he got a clear reach advantage. He's going to be the way taller fighter, but Iwo is just going to close the distance and throw bombs, just like he did when he fought against Ibo Aslan. He wasn't shy of going into the pocket and letting it all out, and I see the same thing happening here. He's very accurate, which is surprising. He's very accurate with his with his strikes, and once he connects a 205 Austin Lane in the chin, I think it's going to be a good night for Mr. Austin. So give me Iwo to get the job done, first round knockout. The next fight, this is going to be a good one. We got Sam Patterson and Michael Venom Page. Sam Patterson, man, since he got knocked out by Anal Shmuz, has been looking incredible. He was a dog in almost every fight other than Trey Waters maybe. And he smoked his opposition. Smoked. And honestly, I'm gonna pick him in this one. Why? Because Michael Venom Page is 39. That's the first thing. The second thing, he went up a weight class to 185. Now he goes down a weight class to 170. That's never good. That's never good when a fighter is just bouncing around, especially in his age. If it was a younger Michael Venom Page, I'll definitely pick him. But Sam Patterson is very committed. He's very focused. I've heard his interviews. He has trained with Michael Venom Page many times. I'm sure he knows. He knows probably things about Michael Venom Page that he can use against him in this fight. So I'm gonna pick Sam Patterson, and I see him getting a finish. If he gets the fight to the ground, if he manages to take down Michael Venom Page, I see him getting the submission. He's a very, very high level submission artist, and I think he's gonna utilize that part of his game. He's also a very good striker. I was surprised how he knocked out both Danny Barlow and Trey Waters, which Trey Waters is durable, and he did that to him easily. He made it look easy. So I'm gonna pick Sam Patterson. He might even catch Michael Venom Page and then submit him. I will choose Sam Patterson to win, and I do see this fight not going the distance. Co-main event, we got Luke Riley and Michael Aswell Jr. Luke Riley has done his debut in his last one, and now he's already a co-main, so the UFC is definitely trying to push this guy. And he's going against a tough opponent, Michael Aswell, who has shown to be gritty, has shown to be game. You know, he can throw hands, he's durable, and honestly, I think this fight is gonna be a very good fight, and I think that Luke Riley is going to win. I do think that Luke Riley is going to win. He has shown to be very dangerous. What he did to Bogdan Grad, who, by the way, won against Aswell, has shown that his superpower is really his he has good cardio. That's one thing, and he has power, man. Like Michael Aswell is like he's a very high level striker, but he's hittable and he's durable. I will tell him that. I think that Luke Riley will win via decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if he sleeps Michael Aswell. I wouldn't, because that's what he's been doing all his career to people. But Michael Aswell, he's coming off, like he's training with Joshua Van and Alden Correa, which both has shown to be really good boxers, and I think that he has a good chin. He's young, 25 years old. He did take some damage in some fights, but he went the distance with Bolaji Oki, who's a dangerous striker in 155, right? He went he fought against Duran Ramos in Cage Fury. He knocked out Lucas Almeida. The guy is good. He's durable. He was never finished. But Luke Riley is better. I think he's better. I think he's going to have the moments. He's going to have the crowd with him. And the UFC is putting him in the co-main event for a reason. Yeah, give me Luke Riley to get the job done. Next fight and the last fight, we got Movsar Evloev and Liron Murphy. I'm picking Movsar Evloev. I think he's going to make it look easy. Movsar will take him down. I'm 100%. He's going to take him down every round. And he's going to control him. And he's going to make Liron Murphy work, because when Movsar takes you down, his strategy, his system is to make people work. He barely spends energy. His body is so adapted to being in those wrestling scenarios, and he's too smart and too skillful to be caught with a knee or an elbow, a spinning elbow. I know that Lerone Murphy got it when he fought against Aaron Pico, but Pico was piecing him up to that point, right? And I think that Mofsar, he obviously watched that fight. He obviously knows that what kind of dangers Murphy brings, and one of the biggest weapons Murphy has is his kicks. But I don't think he's gonna use his kicks against a guy like Mofsar, because you give your foot to a guy like Mofsar, you're going down, and giving you his foot gonna prevent him from getting is gonna prevent him from getting those elbows and knees, because his foot is fucking taken by Mofsar, and Mofsar is one of the best in the world in taking you down, especially when you give him a foot. So I see Mofsar winning a decision. I think he's gonna make it look easy, and I think he's gonna be the next for the belt, and I think he's gonna win if he fights both John Silva and Alex Volkanovski. I think he's gonna be the champion, and he's gonna show it on Saturday. So give me Mofsar Evloev to get the job done. That's it, guys. If you want to get my free picks, we cashed last free pick, last card. Join my Telegram group. The link is in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.